This is the third of 3 instructional videos for you here today. We have gone through Terran and Zerg on how to defeat the Marine SCV Allin. This will be how to defeat it as Protoss. Now, oh my god, Protoss is really hard to learn. Seriously. Like, it's easy to master, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's that hard at the top levels to play, but just getting a hold of the warp gate mechanics, that kind of stuff, really it's hard to get your head around. Anyway, I have learnt Protoss literally. This is like my first game with it. It has taken me a few attempts to get this, but I have finally got it. Friend was disconnecting quite a bit, as I mentioned in a few videos, but we managed to log on today and finally got it, so here we are. So I am playing as Protoss here in the bottom left-hand corner. Top right, we have Boris as the pink Terran. We have picked Zelnaga Caverns because it's not a huge map. It is not, obviously, Lost Temple or Metalopolis or even Shakira's Plateau, which is just a massive rush distance. It's a medium-sized distance. It's not Steps of War either. So, I mean, it's a good map to sort of learn builds on. I think it's very simple, and that's just what I like. So that's why we've picked this map 3 times. By we've, it's completely me. He has no say in the matter. But yes, so we'll see what kind of build we're going to go here. Honestly, I'm not an expert in Protoss builds. I've decided to go for 3-gate Robo because it's not 4-gate, it's not an all-in per se. It gives you a lot of units early, which is kind of what you need in this matchup, especially against this build. And you'll actually see something I completely failed at here, and I realised this halfway through the game, and I just couldn't be bothered restarting, so I hope you apologise, but I have not scouted, okay? Now, usually you would scout after Gateway, or even Pylon to scout for the build. I suggest after Gateway to scout this, because you get there about now, you'd see the 2 racks going up, and you would see no gas. So, I apologise for not scouting. The 1 extra minerals I'm getting is not going to be the difference between me actually defeating this push and not defeating this push, so honestly, don't go at me, but that's what you got to scout. If you get that probe in there and out, what you should do is send it to this tower here and hold that tower so you can see when the enemy is coming. That is good information to have, and these sight towers do just that. So obviously you'll see me send a probe there later on. Actually, I'll send it here now. No, sorry, that's not my probe. Complete and utter fail by me. I completely just played this game just then and I've forgotten what happened. You see me at the side against core up now. I am saving up chrono boost because I like getting warp gate out quickly. I like to chrono boost it out. Other people like chrono boosting probes. I don't play Protoss, so really just if you want to do probes, I guess go for probes. You'll see the timings though aren't that tight that you need to chrono boost out warp gate. I just like doing it. But yeah, so obviously here he's going for his usual build, getting supply depot, so he doesn't get supply blocked like a hero. I think I do get supply blocked in this game, which is awesome. I do have my zealot out here. Something I do like seeing in this matchup, I tried a bit of micro here to catch it, but too quick. Zealot's just way too slow. But something I like to, actually I do catch it, didn't even see that, there you go. I like getting the Stalker, the Sentry, and the Zealot out. Just the 3 units gives you a force field, gives you a range unit, and gives you the Zealot, which is good for forcing your opponent to run away from you. I think early on, that's what you should be aiming for your first 3 units, just to hold off any cute little pushes they might do. But hey, each their own really. I'm not claiming to be a Protoss master. I am just trying to show you how to hold off this push. Opponent here starting to get up his 4th and 3rd barracks. By 4th and 3rd, I completely mean 3rd and 4th, I should say it in the right order, shouldn't I? And obviously pumping out Marines like any good build should do. Let's focus on this build though, this is the one you need to see. I'm getting 2 more gates right now. I don't know these timings, honestly, I'm winging this build, so don't go off these timings too much, just sort of try and maximize this bit. I do float a bit of money, especially in this game, because I'm too busy focusing on microing a bit. You'll see what happens here. Warp gate almost out. I do get the Robo up as well. Robo is great because 1, you can get out observers, which are your detectors. Not so much against Terran, really. I mean, what they got? Cloak Banshees, I guess. I guess it's good to get out the observer for Cloak Banshees. But Immortals are great against Marauders. It's just a great building to have, and it allows you to transition into Colossus, which is great. So all these warp gates getting done now. I'm instantly turning into warp gates, and I'm going to build a bunch of units. I really hope I get sentries to start with. There's 1 sentry, there's 2, and oh, that's a stalker. There you go, so 2 sentry and a stalker, getting my range units up. Obviously if you have gas, get stalkers and sentries. If you don't, just dump it on zealots. Zealots don't cost gas. It is awesome to get. So the idea now is obviously just keep your macro down, keep building units. Obviously right now I'm about to get supply blocked because I am utter failure. There's the pylon there. I've realised I've got the supply blocked on 42 out of 42 and I can't use these warp gates. So small error on my behalf, but I'm sure if you give me. Here comes a push now. So I mean, even with supply block, obviously I do hold this off, otherwise I'm not going to be like, oh, it's impossible to hold, it's Protoss bad luck. So the drone does see it. That's key, because it lets you know when it's coming, lets you know when you need to start paying attention to your ramp, okay? Pylon is finished, so I can warp out a few more units now if my micro is good. I do try and chrono boost this one, make it so it doesn't catch up with the other two, so it's all in the same cycle. I find that a bit easier. That's me personally. We also have a model coming out now because I just like it. Now here comes a push. This is what we've got to do. Now the idea isn't to try and kill everything. It's just a delay. You got to put force field at the bottom there. Free pot shots, just keep you guys above the top of the ramp. He'll pull back. Now if he pulls back, it's good because it gives you time to get a second force field down after there. So I got plenty of time there to get another force field down. Easy. If he's there like that and pushing in, less time to react, you can shoot him, which is awesome. See the zealot here pops down a bit. That's alright. I keep macroing in. I'm just getting an army up. He cannot build more army because he's not harvesting these minerals. And I'm getting free shots here. Just making sure I'm keeping my units alive at the top of the ramp and just shooting. And that's the thing. And like, force field's about to run out, force field again. I mean, even if you overlap a bit, that's alright, because you have so many sentries. I have 6 right now, and there's a lot of energy in there. Immortal is out as well. I'm doing so much damage here, and he's doing nothing at all to me. Another force field. I'm just going to do this for infinity. Why do I need to stop force fielding him? He can either turn around and go home, which gives me an advantage, or he can basically lose the game. He does leave here because otherwise it would take about a year, as you can see there, me poking away at those units. But look how many few units are out there. Yeah, he's getting a few reinforcements, but he isn't harvesting at all, and I can honestly keep him there forever. Let's have a look at the energy I have left at the end here. So I've got, that sentry's got 9. That one's got another force field, that's 1 force field. That one's got another one, that's 2 force fields. There's 2 more here, almost a third. That's 4, almost 5 force fields, and another one here, that's 5, almost 6 force fields. That's in just what the units I have now. If I also have more war pins to go, I did get supply cap dust, the 2 pylons here at the end there. That was my bad. Obviously, you being better players at Protoss than me will avoid that. But you can keep macroing units up, get stalkers, get zealots with your money, obviously have a lot of minerals, and get more sentries so that you can get more force fields. I mean, 6 force fields, that's a lot of time that his army is going to be stuck at the bottom of this ramp here. And look how small that is now compared to where it started. And honestly, if he pulls back from here, you have enough minerals because you've been spending it all on Stalker and Sentry, which is obviously gas heavy. You can expand. You can push out of your base, you can expand, and you've got 3 gate and Robo up. And what's he got, really? 4 racks. Yeah, so he has actually changed his build a little bit. I only have 4 racks instead of 5 racks. Honestly, it's pretty much the same, dare I say, Captain Jack. Look into doing that, because that 5th rack doesn't add that many Marines. So there you go. That's just a quick way to stop it as Protoss. Just force field the bottom of the ramp. Don't try and split it in half. Don't force field halfway up the ramp here, because okay, something I did try is force fielding right where my cursor is there, and they can actually still sit at the top, and they killed me. So that's one of the fails. So force field at the bottom of the ramp. Keep them there, and just shoot them if they're there. If they pull away, that's fine, because it gives you time to react on the next force field. If 1 or 2 units get through, that's fine. They get killed really quickly. You won't take that much damage because you do have shields. So there you go. That's the easy way to do it. That requires a lot more micro than the other 2 races, to be honest with you. So hopefully that helps you with defeating this push. BSG is in like an hour from what I'm saying this, so yeah, hopefully you guys can all watch this before the event, and hopefully it will help you in your games. So thanks for watching this 3-part series, and yeah, I really hope it helps you.